I started isolating from my family. So I used to spend most of my time alone.
Okay.
People are downstairs, I go upstairs. People are upstairs, I go downstairs. Yeah.
What was your escape during this same mode? How are you trying to distract yourself?
So this is when now I got into addiction.
Yeah.
So I got into marijuana use. I started smoking cigarettes, and it was heavy smoking.
Karibu tena. Before the break, Nabeel was telling us about his life, his childhood and upbringing, and we got to find out some interesting things. Imagine your earliest memory being the 2007 Nini post-election violence. Life welcomed you well. It is well. Now we are in his high school life. You have gotten 328, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, my memory. Chai. You've gotten 328, you've gotten into Aga Khan High School.
Aga Khan High School.
Amazing. And you chose it mostly because it was a day school and other academic factors which I'm not fully aware about. So, life in Aga Khan, how is it? How is your classroom life? How are you blending in with the other kids?
It was good compared to primary, because in primary I was the only Asian in the school. Yeah, and in high school, we were a couple of us, so it was easy. And yeah.
Now I'm curious. There's some major part. You guys, there's a major part we skipped then, mostly because I didn't. At the back of my mind, it didn't register as a problem, and I'm sorry for that oversight. But how was it being the only Asian in the school, primary school?
It wasn't bad. It was just that everyone wanted to touch your hair at that time.
Yeah.
Because they're like, this guy has good hair, this has good hair. So, everyone just comes, he wants to touch your hair, this and this. And I'm not someone who likes physical contact as much. So it used to bug me a lot. Yeah.
Did you face any discrimination, or the children were just curious?
They were just curious. No discrimination of any sort.
Wow.
Yeah.
And did you make solid friendships then?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I still speak to some of my friends.
Wow.
Till today.
I love that.
Yeah.
Any good memories from primary school? I know we skimmed over that.
So the good memories I have is when I was in class 8. So we were given some holiday homework and I didn't do it. So when we went back to school, the headmaster during assembly was like, everyone who hasn't done his homework, see me at my office. So what me and a couple of friends we didn't even attend that assembly. We went to the hall, hid there, started doing everything, but we couldn't finish on time.
Yeah.
And then we were followed to Kapeleko kwa office. I was like, okay, now since you guys mmejaribu to be smart, let me, instead of giving you lashes, the whole day, nyi mnalima leo. So we did some shamba work, which was fun because we were not in class. And we were spending most of the time in the pool area because that's where we were getting the water to go and water the plants and everything. So it was amazing.
Your teacher ended up giving you a core memory.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Kids can show you shege. Now, wait, was this your first time farming? Did you actually do farm work, like with a djembe and stuff?
Yeah, we used a djembe at the time.
Oh. Was this your first time?
No. Because I have uncles of mine in Mombasa who have a farm. They do milk supply. Yeah, so when I used to go for holidays there, I used to spend all my time there. Yeah.
No wonder it registered as a good experience for some people. That would have been culture shock. Now we're back to high school. We're back to Aga Khan. So now you're not the only Asian anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like bond with other Asians, or nobody cared? Everyone was just everyone.
We made good friends. And bad friends as well. In a sense that, bad influence. That's where the bad friendship comes in.
Yeah, I understand. So what piqued your interest at this point in life?
At this point, it was mostly computers, coding. That's when now I got the passion of cybersecurity, because I was like, this is the in thing, you know. I need to do this. Yeah.
How did your school or your family facilitate that?
So my school, they used to have a partnership with Moringa. So we used to have coding lessons during club times. And after school, during holidays, they also used to have these lessons at their campus in Gong Road. So my family was like, okay, you know, you can go and do this.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So now, how are you performing academically?
Right now?
Not now.
Then I was in Form 1. That my academics was good. It was good for some time, and then when things started going a bit rough in the house, too much pressure, this and this, and I started getting rebellious as well, because I was like, okay, you guys want me to stay in the house full time. You don't allow me to go and have some fun with my friends and this and that. So I started getting rebellious, and that's when my grades started dropping. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so now same time frame, let's skip over to home life. What is happening?
Home life, it was mostly, you know, fights, lectures all the time. Nabeel, you're like this and you're like that. You're not doing this. You're supposed to be doing this. You know, this is not our way of life. This and that.
So was this before the rebellion, or this is what caused the rebellion?
This is what caused the rebellion.
Okay. So what were you doing in order to get that reaction? I'm not saying it's your fault.
I used to spend a lot of time outside. I used to spend a lot of time outside the house.
Okay. Was there a reason for that? Why did you not want to be in the house?
I just didn't like being in a enclosed space, like full time. I like being outdoors. Yeah.
That's interesting. The irony of life, because you also don't like crowds. And the best place to escape crowds is maybe indoors or something. So when you're outside, what would you do?
We would play football with some friends in the estate, or just go for a bike ride with friends. And then during Corona, that's when I started hitting the gym. So we used to hit the gym during the evening, afternoon, and then to tukimaliza gym, we take our bikes, we go and pick a lap.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So now the rebellion begins.
Yeah.
In what way are you rebelling?
So I'm like, you know, you guys are telling me to do this, but nah, I don't want to do this. Me, I want to do this.
Actually, I skipped something. I'm curious, what were you thinking in terms of, did you feel misunderstood? Did you feel maybe not supported? What were you feeling?
It was mainly, I used to feel that, okay, you know, all this is happening, there's no support in the house.
Yeah.
And all I'm getting is lectures all the time, just lectures, and just too much shouting and fighting. So that's what brought my mental state down. Then that's when my mental state started degrading, slowly by slowly. And when it reached a point where I was like, nah, this is too much, that's when now I started rebelling. I was like, nah, you can't be doing this to me, man, you know.
Wow, I completely understand. I'm sorry for that. So it's interesting, because when you'd hinted to it at the beginning, I thought that the depression and your decline in your mental health followed after the rebellion. So you actually went down, and then rebellion is how you chose to fight back.
Yeah.
Wow. So in what ways were you fighting back?
So I pushed back, like how do I put this? What's the word? When you push your family away.
Isolate yourself?
Yeah, I started isolating from my family. So I used to spend most of my time alone.
Okay.
People are downstairs, I go upstairs. People are upstairs, I go downstairs. Yeah.
What was your escape during this time? How are you trying to distract yourself?
So this is when now I got into addiction.
Yeah.
So I got into marijuana use. I started smoking cigarettes, and it was heavy smoking. Yeah.
Wow. So at the beginning you'd mentioned that this is the time that you started becoming self-aware about life. And mostly that happens when somebody hits a rock bottom.
Yeah.
So what was the rock bottom?
So the rock bottom was when I started saying, okay, now I started feeling that, you know, everyone is fed up with me now in the house. They're like, this guy, you know, is just now a headache. You know the way you feel. So I was like, no, I need to move out. And in order for me to move out, I need finances. For finances, I need a job. Yeah. So I started doing some research. I was like, okay, I can do some freelancing. That's when I used to, you see my sunsets and everything, I used to capture them using my phone. So that's when I was like, my photos are decent. I can get into this field and I can make something out of it. Yeah.
So literally photography is what brought you out of that, or your discovery of it?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was like an escape. Yeah.
So how old are you at this point?
Around 18, 19.
18, 19. So you're almost at the end of high school?
Yeah, almost at the end of high school.
So,
around Form 2.
Form 2. Okay. So then if you discovered photography in Form 2, you still had like 2 years to go. So how are you balancing? Did your mind ever go back to academics? Because I understand with everything you were going through, it must have been almost impossible for you to even focus on academics.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you ever reroute and at least try to make it academically?
At the time, no. Because when my usage started getting worse, there's a time I decided that, you know, things at home they became too much. So, and I had a friend of mine, it was her birthday. So I was like, you know, and she invited me. So I just went. And then we spent some time, you know, had fun, this, that. So it reached nighttime and I was like, you know what? And at the time I didn't have a phone. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going back home.
Wow.
So I stayed out. And then the next day I passed near home and the security guard saw me. So, and I think he called my parents and he was like, you were looking for your kid, I saw him passing by. So now alafu wakatoka wakaanza kunifuata. So when they found me, they took me home. Nini. Then a neighbor of mine was called. He came, he was like, Nabeel, what's going on? This, do you need help? I was like, okay, if you can get me away from this environment, then yes, I need help. So it was like, what place would you like to be in? So I was like, you know, somewhere there's greens, somewhere there's a nice breeze, a nice view. Now, you know, I didn't know at that time I'm describing an institution for myself. So a few days later, some guys came home in lab coats. I was chilling, it was around 9 o'clock, chilling watching TV, and then these guys just pop in. Everyone goes out. I'm like, what's going on? So I just ignored it. I was like, maybe they've come to see my dad or something. So I continued doing my thing, and then this guy comes, approaches me. He starts like tapping me on the shoulder. I'm like, what's up? He's like, we're here to help you, this and this. So I was like, okay, you're here to help me with what exactly? And they didn't disclose the information. So they tried to take me in a more peaceful manner, but since there was no cooperation, this lady chucked out a syringe. So when I saw the syringe, I was like, nah, no way. So we started fighting. So we fought. This lady came, she was about to inject me. I kicked her, and then she just stood in the side for a minute. So, and then this fight happened for like 10-15 minutes, and then they held me in a position where, you know, I'm not now mobile. So then this lady came, she just injected me with the sleeping nini, something like anesthesia. So kidogo, I wake up at like around 3. So I wake up at like around 3. I find myself in a room.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are words you hate to hear, but we will be back. This story, okay. let me tell you, let us take a break and let us drink some water. In the meantime, I'm here to remind you to like, comment, subscribe. And if you are interested, and we hope you truly are, please come and apply to our school. This is where your passion becomes a profession. This is where creativity finds direction. This is ADMI.